Today on History in a Minute, the Dunce Cap. Hey, Mr. Phillip Campbell here with Homeschool Connections History in a Minute. I am your bearded, nerdy history guru. Today we are talking about the dunce cap, which is the conical hat that students in the old days were made to wear as a punishment for misbehavior. Where did we get such a bizarre custom, and why was it called the dunce cap? Okay, first let's talk about the hat. In the Middle Ages, there was a cone shaped cap called a caperote that was worn by people doing penance. Sometimes it was worn voluntarily, sometimes it was imposed by the Inquisition upon penitents. But the point is, the cone shaped hat became associated with people who were doing penance or were sorrowful for something that they had done wrong. And this is why, going into the early modern period, schools thought that the cone shaped hat was fitting to make students wear who were supposed to demonstrate that they were sorrowful for some kind of misbehavior. What about the word dunce? Well, according to the Oxford English Dictionary, dunce was originally a 16th century slur against the followers of the medieval philosopher Duns Scotus, whose opponents said that his ideas were too pedantic and confusing. Duns Scotus's followers were known as duncemen or dunces, and hence this word developed to mean someone who had poor judgment or whose ideas were muddled. So, to bring this back to the dunce cap, a misbehaving student exhibited poor judgment and therefore demonstrated that he was a dunce. And therefore, he was singled out to wear the dunce cap in front of the class as an act of penance in hope of making him sorrowful for his bad behavior. So that is the history of the dunce cap. And this was a student submitted question by Raphael. So thank you, Raphael. That was a super good question and very interesting. If you have anything that you'd like to see me talk about on History in a Minute, please feel free to leave it in the comments. And until next time, always remember that history is awesome.